Hi.
Hi there.
Plugged on.
Hi.
Tyler, keep saying it's that time of the year when it's time to look forward to next year.
Yeah.
Because time keeps rolling on. 2018 is coming to an end. We're going to talk about our most anticipated.
We're all going to die someday.
Yep.
I mean, that is true.
That is the truth. Everybody dies.
1 year closer.
1 year later.
1 year before.
One step closer to the edge.
To 2019.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about our most anticipated movies, video games,
the
TV
wrestler.
shows, and music.
Goes to the edge, like the wrestler, edge.
Took me a little bit. I'm like, wait, what do you... Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. So we're going to start with movies. We each have, 5 of all these, really. Let's stick with, each one. So you run down your 5.
Okay.
I'll run down my 5.
I want to run down first.
Okay, you can go first.
Go.
Okay. I had Star Wars.
Great. What about it?
I mean, I don't know anything about it. I know it's coming out next year.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it. It's going to be a movie that I'm going to see. Like I said, I don't know anything about it. I can't talk much about it. But we're going to see everything's going to get wrapped up. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
It would be a shame if they left a lot of things that were just unwrapped.
Yeah. It's like when you get a Christmas gift.
It's like it's going to come out right around Christmas time, or just some things are just unwrapped. They're like, here, I couldn't put the effort in. Here you go.
They're like, who's going to live? Who's going to die? What's going to happen?
Who's not going to, who do you not care about? There's nothing.
Yeah. How many characters are they going to add? How many casinos? Horse things.
How much
horse things?
Yeah. Islands. We're going to see some more islands. Leia. What's going to happen with her? She's going to die because they've killed off an original person every movie so far. Spoiler. Yeah. It's going to be cool. Is there a name for it yet?
No. I haven't even asked a name for it yet.
Nope.
Star Wars. The unnamed movie. Number 4 I have is a movie that no one else is going to have. I guarantee it. You remember I forget which movie we went to see, but it was a preview. It was called The Curse of La Llorona. I think it was for Halloween.
Maybe.
It was that kid who was locked in he was in the car because he was running off and some lady crying or whatever, and he was locked in the car and the door would unlock. He'd run over and lock it, and the door would swing open.
Yeah.
That was scary as fuck, and I want to see that movie.
Yeah.
I could, yeah.
Because I mean that was it. Just looks super fucking scary, and even if it's bad, even bad horror movies can be okay,
enjoyable
but
to an extent.
It's one that I'm looking forward to because I want to see it. Obviously, number 3, Zombieland 2. It was apparently a movie. I didn't know this. Apparently it's a movie. I like the first one enough. They're going to bring back Woody Harrelson. They're going to bring back Emma Stone. Mark Zuckerberg. What's his name?
Jesse
Eisenberg.
Lex
Luthor. Yeah. Lex Zuckerberg. Yeah, I thought the first movie was a zombie movie that really stood out to me. Really had a lot of character to it. It was really funny. I'm looking forward to what they could do with the second one. Number 2 is the 2019 Spider-Man movie. I think it's called Far From Home.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to that one. I always like Spider-Man. Homecoming I thought was a very good movie. I didn't see either of the Amazing Spider-Man movies with you in them, where you played Spider-Man.
Right.
I saw all of the original Spider-Man movies, even the third one.
I thought you meant in theaters, and I'm like, okay.
No.
But then
Keith Garfield.
Yeah, Keith Garfield.
Actually, no, you don't have the long hair anymore.
I don't have, my hair's not long, so it's not me.
Yeah,
I didn't do it.
It's not me.
It's not me.
Shaggy over there.
Not me.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I always love Spider-Man. I think he's the most relatable superhero. The one thing I hope about it is that it's not too, we need to tie in everything with everything else that's going on. I want it to be a more individual movie because to me that's always kind of been Spider-Man. I don't want to see Iron Man too much or any other superhero too much. It's always been about what he's dealing with in his own life. And it would just be weird to see someone else come in and help out with that. I mean, they can, but Yeah.
Apparently Nick Fury's in this movie. Kind of confirmed because the trailer went up in Brazil, and even though it's not released online, IGN just put up a thing like, let's just describe the trailer, what happens, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal. Is it right?
Yeah, I mean, they kind of officially confirmed it as Mysterio, which that video on Instagram is really great. When he's holding up the issue and he's like, I just realized I'm not playing Spider-Man. I'm like, all right, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, looking forward to that movie. And the number one movie I'm looking forward to, because we just got another trailer for it, Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
It was really cool. Right now, it's looking like a step up from the first one.
Yeah.
We will see.
The first one looked super good. The first one's okay. It's an okay movie.
It's like baseline, like, it's not
passable.
bad.
It's passable.
The best thing I can say about it is it's not bad.
Ford Brody, man. Come on.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not bad. Yeah. I mean, right now, Godzilla movies can either be... They can typically go one of two ways. And we're really not in that era anymore of, like, costumes and stuff like that. Like,
you can't get campy with it.
Yeah, people's expectations have become so different from the old days. So, yeah, right now, it's looking cool. I hope not every fucking fight scene is in slow motion. In King Skull Island, every fight scene with King Kong was in slow motion. Everything that happened with Godzilla was in slow motion. But, or it seemed like that. But I want to see some action. Big lizard action.
Looks good. You know what makes me sad? Venom made more money than Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh,
worldwide.
Wow.
Venom is made like over, I think I saw the other day, $850 million. Spider-Man didn't even break 800.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
where's
because
it
it's
making all that
line.
money at?
China.
Yeah.
All those fucking Chinese.
Yeah.
Why are they watching this movie?
Yeah. Aquaman had the best debut ever in China.
Apparently Aquaman's pretty alright.
It doesn't look good from the trailer.
Dude, fuck it. I'm going to go see it.
Yeah.
We good.
I want to go see it.
Why not? I want to see that in Spidey.
Okay.
But anyways.
Yeah.
My number 5, I have Glass. Glass looks really good. I want to see what they do with Split, and Bruce Willis is in this one. Samuel L. Jackson's in it. It just looks great, and if it's anything, even in the vein of Split, I'm down.
James McAvoy, right?
Yeah.
Yep, James McAvoy. Yep.
He's a super underrated good actor.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a huge fucking year next year.
Because he's got that. He's got X-Men.
Dark Phoenix and It Chapter 2.
It, yeah. Boom.
Rolling in the cash.
At least 2 movies that are gonna make a lot of money. Dark Phoenix, if that movie ever actually comes out and doesn't get delayed again, maybe.
Number 4, this one more out of curiosity at The Lion King. The live action Lion King that's doing. I liked the teaser trailer they put out, and The Lion King is one of my favorite movies as a kid. I watched that movie all the time growing up.
We saw it in theaters, just the two of us.
I forgot. We did. When they re-released it a few years ago, you and I went and saw it. Yeah. Fuck it. It was great.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Money well spent.
Yeah, and I want to see how they do it live action.
Yeah.
I think that'll be an interesting thing.
Air quotes. Live action.
Yeah. Number 3, once again, out of curiosity, I am looking forward to the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie.
Oh, that is next year.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that was a thing.
Dude, I am
yeah.
loving everything that they've shown off so far, even though we haven't seen any teaser trailers or anything, really. Any actual footage, but, man, I like the look he has. Joaquin
Like the
Phoenix,
vibe.
he's a great actor, too. I think it can be a very good movie for DC, and they're not trying to really shoehorn this into any universe either. I mean, it's a Joker movie, and that's it. So there's a lot of potential there. Number 2, Star Wars Episode 9. Just looking forward to seeing how this ends, and also the reception to it after Last Jedi. We'll be curious.
Look, this movie will come out and everybody will be like, you know what, Episode 8 wasn't that bad.
Yeah, exactly.
That's literally what happens every single time one of these movies comes out.
Yeah.
Episode 7, oh yeah, the prequels weren't that bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then number 1, Avengers Endgame.
Who said the prequels weren't bad?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Dude, it's revisionist history now. People are digging the prequels.
Yeah, it's like...
I don't know.
Like, what are you talking about?
They
watch them.
They
They're
bad.
fucking terrible.
Yeah.
They bad.
But yeah, Avengers Endgame. I just want to see, you know,
the Endgame.
exactly.
Yeah.
We're in the Endgame now, baby.
Who dies? Who lives?
Yep.
Cap. What? Sorry. Yeah. I'll go quick mine because y'all said all mine. How about my 5?
All of them.
Yep. 5, Godzilla. I want to see what
Alright.
Godzilla does. I mean, they're introducing like Rodan and Mothra
Rodan.
and Kinky Dora and those people like
Kinky Dora.
Kinky Dora. The one dude, I
Like
forget
Dora
his-
the Explorer.
I
but
forget his
like-
name. The old Japanese scientist from the first movie.
Ken Watanabe.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
Ken
I don't
Watanabe.
know. I
He's
don't
in
know
there.
his last
Millie
name.
Bobby Brown's in there, and she's awesome.
Let them fight.
Let them fight. Boom. And hopefully, I have a lot of the
Billy
same.
Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton.
He plays Rodan.
They just taped some wings to his arms
Yeah.
and he started flapping.
Yeah, you gotta look close at the trailer.
Yo, the posters that they put out. They put out a poster for each one of the monsters. They're fucking beautiful. I don't know if you haven't seen them yet.
I haven't seen it. I need to
Oh
look
God,
at that.
they're incredible.
But, yeah, a lot of the same things you said. Number 4, Spider-Man. Spider-Man Homecoming is one of the best MCU movies. I hope they do good stuff with this one. It's supposed to take place like really soon after Infinity War, or Endgame, I guess it's called now. Infinity War Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. So, it should be a fun one. Jake Gyllenhaal's great. Apparently Hydro Man's in it. It's like a weird thing, and Nick Fury.
I know what the story's gonna be. I'll tell you after the
You
video.
tell me after the video?
Yeah.
Gonna come everywhere.
Three is Lion King. Same reason Lion King was my favorite Disney movie for a long time. To the point, like I guess the story that gets told a lot about me is that I watched it so much when I was young. We wore the tape out, so I had to get another one.
Oh yeah.
So
You were wearing the tape out.
Yeah. So yep, just curious to see. I mean, because that's a star-studded cast they got for that movie.
Yeah.
Donald Glover, Beyonce, John Oliver, Seth Rogen,
Yep.
all kinds. James Earl Jones is the only returning cast member. Fitting, but all right.
It's
Number
gonna be old by now.
Yeah.
It'll be
Oh,
real
yeah.
old.
Number 2, Star Wars Episode 9. Yeah, a lot of the same reasons y'all said. I just want to see how this trilogy ends, and it's a Star Wars movie. Everybody's gonna forget how butthurt they were after the last one. Everybody's gonna get excited again because nobody's thought about Star Wars in forever. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of news about the Mandalorian TV show and whatnot, but nobody.
Metachlorian.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And we've had like by this time we're gonna have a year and a half. People are gonna get excited again. People are gonna jump in blind again, and then hardcore fans.
You're gonna go into the movie and like certain parts of it aren't gonna be in there, and you have to buy it separately.
Oh,
You're gonna have
no.
loot boxes in the movie.
Loot boxes.
That's what
Oh,
they're
no.
gonna bring
No.
to it. Yeah.
And the number 1 is Avengers. I mean, I just want to see, how do you top Infinity War?
Who's
which
getting
is-
avenged?
Yeah. How are they going to shoehorn Captain Marvel in at this point? Explain why she's not there. R.I.P. Chris Evans' beard, and all that
Hawkeye's
stuff.
coming back. Maybe.
Hawkeye's back.
Mhm.
He looks old as shit for whatever reason in that trailer. Yeah, should be a fun time, that movie.
3 super quick movie shout-outs. 1, Jumanji 3. Yes.
They're making a
Dude,
third
the
Jumanji
new
movie.
Jumanji is fucking awesome, I'm just gonna say. I don't know how they're gonna do it again, but whatever. 2, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh,
Brad Pitt,
yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio. It's
That
a
looks like a
Tarantino
good
movie. That
Isn't that-
Margot Robbie as well.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's the one about the Manson murders.
Yeah,
Oh,
that should be really fucking good. And then Detective Pikachu, because why not?
Why the fuck not? Alita Battle Angel. That
Oh,
looks
yeah,
cool.
Looks good. Yep.
I was just super interested when we've been like over a year since we first saw the trailer for that. And I was like, oh,
I thought that was coming out this year.
that comes out next year.
Ah.
Like I don't know if they pushed it back or if they
It
just
must
showed it
have.
off
I
super
thought
early.
it was coming out December.
I,
This
mean,
month.
I think we saw like the trailers were like it was the Last
Ready
Jedi.
Player One, I think.
Was it Ready Player
too.
One or the Last Jedi?
I
Like
think
one
it
of
may
those
have been
two.
both.
And I'm just like, and then it kind of disappeared for a while. And now it's back again.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's do video games. Let's run it down.
I really only have 3 and then sort of a 4th one, but the 4th one isn't. You'll see. The first one's The Last of Us Part 2. It's probably going to get
Yeah.
released. It's a summer game, like the first one. I don't really need to say anything about it, honestly. The next
for
one,
itself.
for me, what I'm really interested in is Metro Exodus. Getting pushed up a week. Something about that game, just like the tone of it, really looks cool. It looks like like more. It's a shooter, I guess, but it's sort of survival. It's more like artsy, and it seems to have like this way about it that a lot of other shooters don't have. It was a lot like slower, more in the moment. Third, from what I saw, it's only coming to PC. But In the Valley of the Gods, the other game from Campo Santo after Firewatch, hopefully that comes to console. I don't see why it wouldn't. And then fourth is whatever's announced at E3. It's not a video game that's coming out next year. It's just sort of in general, because next year is sort of like, I'm not looking forward to Anthem.
And also, like, everything's so front half loaded. It's like, what's coming out the second half of next year?
I mean, you're gonna have like Battlefield, I guess, which is, if they don't introduce Battle Royale this year, that's gonna be
spring next year is when they're introducing their Battle Royale.
Well, then if there's a Battlefield, is there going to be a Call of Duty next year?
Yeah, I mean, almost definitely.
Yeah, I mean, who knows if Madden's coming out next year?
I don't know if there will be a Battlefield or Battlefront next year.
Front?
And I will get to.
Yeah, I mean, that could be interesting. Like Red Dead 2 happened this year. God of War happened this year. Horizon Zero Dawn, like a sequel to that's probably another year or two off. Kingdom Hearts, but I'm not really interested too much in that.
Like, there's so much in the front half of the year, not a lot in the second half, and then also companies don't want to announce much either because of new consoles around the corner. Yeah, it's just a strange fucking time.
I mean,
it's exciting, but it's weird at the same time.
Yeah, so my number 4, I guess, is like information on games, because Sony's not going to be at E3. They skipped the PlayStation Experience this year. It's kind of seeing what's going on with them, maybe. Yeah. But right now, I mean, there's not too much that I'm like really looking forward to, other than like maybe what's on the horizon. Hearing anything else about Dragon Age, maybe.
If BioWare
fingers. If they still exist, fingers crossed. Some news about a Mass Effect remaster after Anthem comes out, and they have time to focus on real games. Shots taken in Anthem.
For number 5, I have Gears of War 5. Really looking forward to where that story goes, because 4 was great. And I'm just ready for Gears of War. Gears of War 4 is a game that I love that I did not play enough of. So so I'm very much looking forward to it.
I occasionally go and I'm like, I want to play that game. I want to play that game on Insane. And then I remember, and then I think about that format, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that, unless there's like some sort of like strategy I could find online. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
But the new cast of characters is awesome. I like the direction they're taking the story based off of what we learned at E3 this past year. So looking forward to that. Number 4, I have Ori and the Will of the Wisp. And the first game, Ori and the Blind Forest, was just fucking incredible. Incredible art style, gameplay, soundtrack, story. So very much looking forward to a continuation of what Ori does. And it's hard, but it's fun. And it's kind of got that that sort of thing where you die and you spawn immediately. So it's like you don't have time to really just go like, I'll stop and come back to it. It's just like, all right, let's keep going until we perfect it, sort of thing. And it's a great game. Number 3, this is based off of literally practically nothing. I have Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Out of sheer curiosity, because 1, Respawn's a great developer, and 2, Star Wars, and 3, Jedis. That could be pretty cool.
Yeah, it takes place in between 3 and 4.
But then at least subtract 2 of them because of Electronic Arts.
Yeah, you got to pay for the rest.
Yeah, exactly. So I think this game has very good potential to be cool, and also it's EA finally doing something else with the Star Wars license that isn't Battlefront.
Yeah.
We'll see.
If it still happens. I mean, who knows? Could get pushed back, could get delayed, could get canceled.
Yep.
I mean, who knows anymore?
Who knows? And I think that game there is why I don't think there's going to be a Battlefield or Battlefront. But
yeah.
Because it would be a Battlefront year, and I feel like EA won't want to launch 2 Star Wars games at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, plus with Battlefront 2, they probably want to like give it a couple years.
Yeah, and plus Battlefield 5, seems like a fine game, but there's like no buzz around that game at all. So they probably want to add more content.
A lot of people don't like it, from what I've heard.
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently, like, a lot of the war stories in that game, like, they're untold stories, but then they didn't tell the actual story correctly.
One thing I sort of noticed about Battlefield is, like, 4... A lot of people loved 4 because of what it did at the time, but it's like, since 4, Battlefield's the most generic shooter out there. Like, it's just a shooter. Call of Duty at least went, like, Battle Royale. Yeah. And apparently it's really good. I mean, you played it.
Awesome.
People like it. Fortnite is different. Rainbow Six Siege has like a different sort of thing to it. Like, a lot of other shooters are trying different things like that. Other shooters have stories to them. But Battlefield's just like, I don't know. It's really, the more I think about it, the more it's just like, I don't know. What does it have to it?
Yeah. Number 2, I have Kingdom Hearts 3. It's happening.
It went gold. It went gold.
Mm.
That's like the
what
best
if someone
news.
stole all the copies?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just really looking forward to playing through a Kingdom Hearts game. Although I got to catch up on some story. I won't be catching up by actually playing the games, but it's what it is. I do want to play the Birth by Sleep thing before I play 3. But
all right, I'm going to play that and I'll get it back to you here quickly. Just a little quick side note. The PS4 thing got announced and it's already sold out. I'm like, well, okay. Wow. It sold out within like by 5 o'clock yesterday. Wow. And it just when it became available like yesterday.
Holy crap.
Oh, damn it.
It's like, cool looking PS4 too.
It is.
You get one on eBay for like $50 to $100 more at least. Yeah.
Probably like $200 more. I'm like, I'm fine. I already got a PS4 Pro.
And then number 1, not too much to say here. And it's still not even confirmed for 2019. I just feel like it's got to happen. Because otherwise, what does Sony have next year besides Days Gone and Dreams? The Last of Us Part 2. Not much to say there. It's fucking Naughty Dog. It's The Last of Us. It's going to be tits.
Yeah.
My number 5, which is weird because this one just got announced, but I was actually super hyped for it. Crash Team Racing, the Nitro thing. I'm super. I just like another game like that. I mean, I like Crash Team Racing. I'm probably somehow worse at that than I am at Mario Kart, but generally I like a lot of games that I'm not good at. I mean, I'm not good at a lot of games, so I kind of have to. But I want like just something like that. It just looks fun. Yeah. For the most part, and it's like, and maybe this is partially just just hearing about it and being like high on news, which maybe, but at least as of right now, it's in one of my most anticipated games.
High on news.
I'm high on news, man. Number 4, I have Wolfenstein: The Youngbloods.
Oh yeah.
Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus is probably the best single player shooter ever. And so just to see what they do with the follow up, because like this game takes 20 years after, in which then it's like, does it take place after Wolfenstein 3? Does Wolfenstein 3 happen after? So that means BJ's old as shit. Like, how the heck do you manage that in the third game? It's just like, this game has me so curious.
They've confirmed that Wolfenstein 3 is a separate thing.
Yeah, it is a separate thing.
3's happening.
But like, I'm just like, okay, this is just such a weird idea. And it's also cool. I mean, it's 2 female protagonists? If I'm not mistaken, which is like,
kids, isn't
which
it?
is awesome. It's the 2 daughters. And I'm like, all right, awesome. Let's go nuts with it.
And it's co-op.
Yeah. So I'm all about that.
Yeah.
Like I said, Wolfenstein 3 is like, again, probably the best single player shooter in a long time, at least, if not ever. It's really good.
Yeah, it's good.
So Bethesda needs good games right now.
Well, it hit me the other day that they have, in one game I totally fucking blanked on, they have 3 very promising shooters coming out.
Yeah, they got
not named Fallout
Doom,
76.
They got Rage, Doom, and this all
I
coming
totally
out next
forgot
year.
about
Metro.
Doom Eternal.
Sort of. I guess it's sort
Is
of
Metro?
shooter.
It's Metro.
It's not.
Shoots
It's a shooter.
It's not a pure
Bethesda.
shooter. Yeah.
But yeah, Metro should be good.
Bethesda. Okay.
Bethesda,
Yeah. That is a THQ Nordic game.
Yeah, that's
But between Rage 2, Doom, and Wolfenstein, it's like, okay, they're carrying a torch for some single player shooters.
Yeah, like awesome. Because that's the thing. I feel like there's this. There needs to be a new market for single player shooters, because there really isn't. I mean, just look at the new Call of Duty. There isn't a single.
And by the time all 3 of those games are out, Fallout 76 will be a fart in a fucking wind.
Unless they do something.
It's already a fart.
Unless they do something like they pull like
Overwatch 2 could be coming out next year. Who knows? Overwatch 2, anyone?
I mean,
Fortnite 2.
Far Cry New Dawn.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that thing.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Anyways,
Oh, yeah, number 3, I have Gears 5. A lot of the same reasons you did. Gears 4 is incredible, and want to see where that goes. And I kind of get why they did it, because it was a much more personal story. I hope that was my one thing, was that last game was only 2-player co-op. I love how 3 and like Judgment were 4-player co-op. I'm like, they should bring that back. Just, do that shit. And only looking up for Gears, man. And who knows what the Coalition's doing after that? Because they're supposed to be working on other things too. So, number 2, The Last of Us. Again, it's just a lot of the same reasons you guys said. What else does Sony have for next year? And then number 1 is Kingdom Hearts 3. It wasn't going to be anything else. I thought about being like, let's just make it interesting.
Been, like, your most anticipated for like the last 3 years.
It's just like, because it's like it's always been like rumors like, oh, it's getting close, but like it's official. It's gone gold. It's happening. It's something that I never. Oh, and then the opening cinematic's pretty alright. I don't know. The song's okay. Is this
Skrillex?
It's Skrillex. Well, yeah, the song's okay, but the cinematic's cool and it looks awesome, and the cover art and
yeah.
You know what? It's like, on some level, that game is going to be satisfying, even if it's bad. On some level, at least for me personally, because this is like 13 years worth of even more than that, 15.
Stick it up your butt.
I could
satisfy you that way.
Yeah, I could. But even if the game is bad, I'm going to be like, you know what? But it happened. It finally happened. So on some level, it'll still always be satisfying. So,
honorable mention to Pokemon, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
We'll see what they do with the game.
Yo, if they have some more core mechanics, but bring in the Pokemon appearing in the wild from Let's Go, that'll be a cool game.
Yeah, it really depends what they're going to do with it.
Yeah.
Hopefully they take it like a leap ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A game I'm looking forward to, I'm probably going to suck at it, but it looks very fun to play. Sekiro from Software.
Oh,
Someone's
yeah.
died twice.
That looks very cool. Yeah. It's going to be an interesting year next year for sure. Let's hit up some TV shows.
All right, TV shows should be quick.
I'll just run down mine. Do you have any?
Oh, man. I really don't keep up with TV shows.
Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football is coming back next year.
Yeah.
A lot of football left.
Yeah. I have 6 really quick. There are a lot of obvious ones. Number 6, just next season, 5, Better Call Saul. Just very much looking forward to it. I only have it lower just because there's just some things that I think, as much as I love that show, I'm just more interested in it. Or 5, True Detectives coming back with a season 3 has he's Cottonmouth.
Oh, that good. Yeah, I forget his name too. But
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence. Yes, he's a very good actor. He's the main guy. Trailers are fucking awesome. It looks like he's getting back to what made the first season of True Detective awesome. Number 4, The Punisher. Punisher's going to be fucking sweet because John Bernthal is awesome. I just think he needs to rub his head more. Number 3, Star Wars: The Mandalorian. I will sign up for this service whenever this comes out just to watch this, and then maybe I'll cancel. I don't fucking know. But they just released the entire cast and all the directors, and holy mother balls, that's a list.
That is a stack.
Pedro Pascal, he's cool.
Yeah.
Bring it on. Number 2, Stranger Things, because I like hype. And number 1, Game of Thrones,
because you also like hype.
What? No Daredevil?
Nope,
Canceled.
it's canceled.
Too soon?
But no, seriously, I'm really looking forward to Game of Thrones and Stranger Things. I think those will be very fun to watch, especially Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
April, baby.
April's a big month, man.
It is.
Yeah, a lot of mine's sort of the same, so I'll go quick. Number 5, just because I think it's on a high note, I just want to see if they can kind of keep that up. Walking Dead. See what they do with the rest of season 8 and the beginning of, the rest of season 9, and what they do with season 10. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Number 4, Jessica Jones. Again, when we did our other video, I just want to see where they go from there. It's a very just almost sort of just depressing ending to that season. Want to see where they go.
Yeah.
Number 3, I have it listed here as E. Don't know why. Number E, Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Number E.
Stranger Things. It's supposed to come out. No confirmation. I wonder if they'll pull the same thing, like Super Bowl. Get a trailer for it.
Why not?
Nice. I assume they're done filming at this point. Who knows? They got a game that's supposed to come out with it, though the game doesn't look that great.
Stranger Things game.
Stranger
It's
Things
like a
3
mobile
game.
game or something.
No, it's like a
It's
beat 'em
real
up. It's an
game.
old school like beat 'em up game.
Oh yeah, I think you were talking about that last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost words. Okay, 2 Punisher. Punisher's awesome, and I hope it does so well that they bring it back for a 3rd season. Probably not going to happen, but we'll see. And then number 1's Game of Thrones. I just want to see how they pull it off.
Yeah.
If they pull it off. I mean, I think at this point, no matter what, I think Game of Thrones is one of those things where, in some ways, I think no matter what, just because of how people perceive that show, I don't think it could be disappointing. Because it's like everybody's like anything could happen. Who knows? Everybody could die. So it's like literally all the good guys could win. Everybody would be like, yeah, just be super happy about it.
This season's not based on any of the books. Like this season, it veers off from the books.
Past 2 seasons haven't
Ever
been
since
based on-
season 6 and even season 5 veered heavily from the books.
Oh, okay.
So
Does that make it better? Because you don't know what's going to happen, or
I think
kind of like sort of if you read the books, sort of knowing like this.
Yes and no, because there's like a who knows what's going to happen. And also I like it because when I eventually hopefully get around to reading the books, the books will probably be completely different.
You haven't read the
too.
books yet?
I haven't read the books yet.
Oh, you're fake.
So the books will probably be completely different. So it's like it's not like it's going to spoil those. But at the same time, because they don't have like a framework to follow, it is sort of obvious that especially season 6 and 7, they're cleaning things up to kind of streamline the story. And that's maybe the only thing is that it's less about the politics and it's kind of streamlining it. That's maybe about it.
I've read all the books, and
Harry
especially
Potter
books. No,
You gotta read this before you watch Game of Thrones.
But especially books. Oh, fuck them. They really have so much shit in those books. There's so many characters that just don't even matter. And they definitely streamlined it. So in a way, it's exciting to see like, oh, this is an ending to this story. It might be the ending if George R.R. Martin never finishes the fucking books.
George
Railroad Martin. George Railroad Martin.
It would be cool if they had like a the Lord of the Rings TV show, but like
they're doing
like the Shire. So it's like The Office, but it's the Shire.
Jesus,
that would be cool.
I've said for a while, which is probably not going to happen, just because it's the people's perception. I think a Harry Potter TV show would be great.
Perfect.
Like just. I would want him to redo the books and then just stick to like a lot of the books and even do the Game of Thrones thing and just go fucking off the rails with it. Like, let's just do fun stuff.
The life of someone at Hogwarts,
Yeah, or do like a prequel or something that happens after all that. It'd be cool. I'm surprised it hasn't happened. I mean, probably maybe once these movies are done, which who knows? It could end now because the new one's. I mean, the new one is still super successful, just not Harry Potter successful.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
anyways, let's throw out some music that we're looking forward to next year.
I don't know what's really coming out next year.
I got. I might make like a bigger blow up of this, but I got 5 that I'm really looking forward to. 1, Devin Townsend. He has an album. It's called Empath that he's been working on. It's apparently very large, according to what he has said, and apparently Chad Kroger's on it, so I also want to hear that.
Oh, yeah.
But then it's just Devin Townsend. He's so creative. He's done so many incredible things over his career. Looking forward to it. Swallow the Sun has a new album coming out early next year that, I love their last album, Songs from the North. It was a triple album. It was fucking awesome. So, very much looking forward to that. 3, because I love Happiness, Beast in Black. Looking forward to that because I listen to that new song, Sweet True Lies, so much. It's phenomenal. 2, albums that aren't fully announced but are supposed to come out. Number 2, I'm looking at Slipknot. I am curious. That new song, All Out Life, is pretty fucking awesome. It has some great riffage, so I'm looking forward to that. And then number 1, if it happens, I'm just very curious about Tool.
Right? Oh yeah, Tool is
supposed to happen.
Yeah, a lot of my albums are supposed to happen albums. I mean, besides Beast in Black, which is my number 5. Yeah, Beast in Black's first album was awesome, and they have great songs. I just want to see what they do. 4, supposedly Anthrax is supposed to put out an album.
Oh wow!
What I saw that somewhere. Anthrax is supposed to do it, so I'm like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah,
right, more Anthrax.
Last album was great.
Number 3, again, all these are like just super heavily rumored. Oh, except for the top two. The top two has like evidence. 3 Amon Amarth's supposed to put out an album.
Yeah,
which
they've been working on one.
Give me some more Amon Amarth. Amon Amarth is awesome. Number 2, Megadeth.
They just put out their
Megadeth
live album.
Yeah, they did, and Megadeth put out some like very quick like studio footage, and it was like fucking crunchy as shit. And there's blast beats.
There's blast beats, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah. Looking forward to that one.
And then number 1 is Slipknot. Yeah. I just want to see, because like the last album was good, just maybe a little disappointing, and I just, especially with All Out Life, that song just kicks. That song just kicks, and I just want to see.
Oh my!
I hope that they can capture that with the whole album. So
me too. Yeah. 2019. It's gonna be a good year.
A lot of cool stuff. 2019 as like a whole is sort of like, maybe with the exception of like TV and movies, especially with games and music, it's just such an up in the air, like what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like there's just, at least me personally, I don't know all that much that's coming out. Like I had to look, and that's how I found. Like I knew Slipknot, Megadeth, and Beast in Black were supposed to put out albums, and I'm like, I guess Overkill, because they put out a song, and then I'm like, who the hell else? And then games, I was like, the fuck is coming out? That's like a big deal, and I'm like, so
yeah.
Movies is movies. You find out movies are coming out like 3 years in advance. So
Outside of like The Last of Us, like this year had like God of War, Red Dead, a big Assassin's Creed game. It had a lot of different like marquee sort of titles.
Release anything like that next year? At least
got
that's
the
been
Division
announced.
2.
That maybe. I mean, that game does look good.
Dying Light 2. I'm not interested in that really at all. I didn't like the first one that much. But maybe the next Dead Island game, if that's still a thing.
I don't think it is. I think it's dead. I think it's dead in the water. But
Dead on the island.
Hopefully we get some of the. I want to see some of these games that have been rumored forever to get announced. I want Playground Games' fucking Fable game to get announced and shit like that. I want shit like that. So like Microsoft be like, oh, Sony's not at E3. Let's pull a Sony and just announce games 5 years before they come out. Fuck it, who cares? It's not like
that's all they can really do at this point after buying up a number of studios. Like that's why I kind of put just information like what's going to come out in the future.
They got like
Sony's
12
sort of taking the year off.
Something like that. They bought Obsidian and the other
in Exile.
And got Playground. They've got Ninja Theory. They've got The Initiative.
For Sony, it's like I don't know about Death Stranding. Who knows about Death Stranding? Ghost of Tsushima probably hasn't come out for a couple years, I think.
I don't think Kojima knows about Death Stranding. It's just like a thing that he's made, and he's like, shit, I have to make a game out of this.
Then any information on new consoles, but I don't think that's coming out this year. Maybe next year.
I think Microsoft is probably going to talk about their new console at E3. I mean, they basically said it last year. They're going to talk about it.
They have the shot.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, it's not like Sony's going to talk about their new console at E3, so it's like all the press is going to be about them. So
exactly.
What does Square Enix have?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, I mean like at E3.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's about it.
Because it's going to get delayed.
It's going to get delayed. I mean, they'll have Final Fantasy probably. They'll talk about Final Fantasy 7 again.
Bethesda could probably go over like Starfield, maybe.
Starfield 7. I mean, damn it, Fallout 77.
They'll need Todd Howard to come out in prime form to charm over people after 76. Dude, I just don't think it's going to happen this year.
Todd Howard could sell me on licking a hobo's asshole.
Yeah, but I don't know about that anymore.
I know.
Not for me anymore, man.
I know.
I think he sold.
Like, wait a second, Todd.
I think he sold what Fallout 76. It's Fallout 76 is I think in a very similar vein to like Sea of Thieves. Down the road, it'll probably be a fine game.
But Sea of Thieves didn't have all like the straight up issues that 76 has.
Sea of Thieves worked.
There was just something that someone at work told me just recently. People that were logging into the game, other people's information was just showing up on their screen about like their address, last four digits of their credit card. That didn't happen in Sea of Thieves.
Nope.
Yeah, it's just. I think it's we find like we should a point where Bethesda's like, oh, we can't just sniff our own shit anymore.
A studio that kind of, they had help making the game, but for the most part, never really did multiplayer. Decided to do like a multiplayer game. I didn't know there'd be this many issues, but we'll see what happens next year. I think it should be sort of taken off the shelves and just they work on it, and then they put it back on the shelves.
Elder Scrolls 76.
Metaphorically, the metaphorical shelves.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls 76, E3 2019.
Fortnite season 500 million.
Sure.
Yeah. Coolio.
Just know what you're looking forward to. See ya.
Next year. What? We gonna play this game again?
Oh, no,